Waste, waste, and waste again. Hey, wait a minute. Seems Santa Claus came early this year.
Not bad, this map. Did you know that you can open it at any moment by pressing the triangle button or selecting it from the top right corner of the inventory?
And what are you doing here? Are you some sort of stalker?
Please, I'm just omniscient. I don't want to disturb you further. Good luck with that wardrobe.
Hey boy, you finally woke up. You know you could have broken your neck. This is not a fun fair.
How did I get here, precisely?
How the hell am I supposed to know?
No, I meant, who brought that purple wardrobe here?
Wardrobe? I thought it was a coffin. Two guys from a moving company with a white van full of old junk.
Old junk? I need that wardrobe.
I don't live in this waste for fun. If you want something, you must pay.
But I have no money. How much do you want exactly?
Let's settle it this way. As an exception, if you pay the crane costs, you can take the wardrobe.
What if I use the crane myself, without bothering you?
And what if I use these boots to kick your ass?
Thanks for helping me.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I'm not interested at all in your health. I just wanted to be sure a dead brat doesn't get in my way.
Then you shouldn't even be talking to me.
Did you say something?
Forget it. Post-traumatic ramblings. I see you love black magic. Are you some sort of wizard?
I don't like that tone. Black magic is neither shallow nor vapid. It's real art.
Of course. I didn't think for a moment it wasn't. And do you ever wear the pointy hat with the little stars?
At the birthday parties.
Well, aren't you tall, eh?
My grandpa put steroids in my baby food when I was a kid.
Okay, this time I really put my foot in my mouth.
Hey, I meant what I said.
I better go. See you around.
Don't get into any more trouble.
What's wrong with you?
How would you feel if your roots were torn from the ground?
Technically, I've had the life torn from my body, but I'm not making all this fuss like you. Better wait until it gets dark, when everyone will be in costume. All clear. Wow! An American party!
Days, 6 hours, 42 minutes, 12 seconds. That is when the world will...
Sorry, were you calling me?
Are you Donnie?
My name's Skinny.
They told told me the guy was a bit mad, but now I've had enough.
Can you tell me what you keep saying?
Nonsense I need to say to learn that crazy Johnny. He seems to love a good public rambling.
Try using a mousetrap.
You're not funny.
Who said I'm trying to be? Why are you wearing that stupid bunny suit?
Why are you wearing that stupid skeleton suit?
Actually, I'm... Forget it. I know it's none of my business, but can I ask why you're looking for him?
Are you Donnie?
I already told you my name's Skinny.
Then mind your own business.
How can you be such a bastard?
I can do anything I want, and so can you.
It's really fun around here.
I think it's deadly boring, with extremely loud music, people dancing or getting hammered with beer. Jeez, very original, huh?
What else is there to do around here, then?
I personally prefer quieter places. If I were you, I'd go to Roswell Pond or the beach. I even saw a complete lunatic who said he invented a time machine. Do you believe in time travel?
I wouldn't know. I've never thought about it.
It seems like nonsense to me.
See you later, Playboy Bunny.
See you later, Lindsay Lohan. A storm is coming. I'm here. Come closer. "28 days, 6 hours, 42 minutes, 12 seconds. That is when the world will end." A storm is coming. I'm here. Come closer. "28 days, 6 hours, 42 minutes, 12 seconds. That is when the world will end." A storm is coming. I'm here. Come closer. "28 days, 6 hours, 42 minutes, 12 seconds.
Be quiet, or my husband will hear us.
Cracker. Cracker. Come on, stupid bird, repeat it. Cracker!
You brainless moron biped, my intellectual capacities are way superior to yours.
What did you say?
Cracker! Cuddle me, hot stuff.
Hey, two. Do you know what's round, soft, and juicy?
A tomato?
No, stupid. A nice child.
How many times have I got to tell you? I'm done eating children. I'm a fruitarian now.
And what the hell does that mean?
I only feed on fruit, and just the ones that fall from trees to the ground.
You won't last more than a week.
You'll see.
You're really the black sheep of our family.
It's always a pleasure to see you. Quite a nice place you got here for a barbecue with family. Oh, sorry. I had no idea. And yet I can't imagine that an attractive mummy like you... Don't beat yourself up. I'm sure you'll find your soulmate.
Actually, I
You
get
just
your
have to be
life choice
patient.
perfectly.
Now, I really have to go, Mr.
I
Silence.
eat only children too. Just the ones that fall into my mouth.
Days, 6 hours, 42 minutes, 12 seconds.
Check this out. We have guests. Let me welcome you to my little gloomy abode.
For you, author of this video game, from now on, you can count on my unconditional hate. Nice to meet you.
My pleasure, believe me.
What the hell? You're having fun, eh?
Tyler didn't want me in the way, so he closed me in here. I had to do something to fill all this time.
Tyler?
My older brother. He's the guy who arranged the party. I was bored, so I thought it would be fun to scare anyone who walked into the storage room by mistake.
If I was in your shoes, I would have done much worse. Where did those come from?
They're the posters for a horrorbilly concert that will be held tonight at the old cemetery. My brother didn't want any interference for his party, so he tore down as many as he could. The whole neighborhood was practically wallpapered with them.
With your permission, I'll take it, Boogie.
Go ahead. You earned it.
"28 days, 6 hours, 42 minutes, 12 seconds.
Wake up, old man!
You needn't shout like that.
You're right. Excuse me.
I forgive you.
Listen, could you maybe sew some of this hair on the head of this doll?
An unusual request. But I perceive no reason not to indulge you. Give it to me.
Too kind.
Automatic lighting system activated.
I didn't know how to name him. Am I right?
You didn't know how to name what?
You. It's your name.
No, I have no name.
Maybe it's precisely because your parents didn't know how to name you.
Perhaps.
So I'm right. That's your name.
I already told you it's not my name.
You should get yourself in shape again.
Why do you say that?
Maybe because you can't even get out of your burial plot?
I just put myself on a diet. I haven't touched a pizza in weeks.
Only because he devoured the errand boy too, last time.
What happened to your arm?
I was too hungry, and I bit it.
It must have really hurt.
But it was good.
I'm assuming you're a cannibal, then.
I make no distinction when there's food involved.
You don't mean to try to eat me too, right?
If they were all like you, I'd have starved to death by now.
Actually, you're right. I'm going out for a walk. Maybe you can join me later, okay? Chapter 1. Witchcraft. How to curse your mother-in-law and live happily. Capture a wild animal to associate with the victim. 80% of readers pick a toad or a snake. Wait for midnight and the moonlight to baptize the animal with her name. Free your the animal, in open country. Your beloved acquired mummy will thus lose the power of speech. Remove the earplugs and enjoy the new silence. Achtung! Unfortunately, the above-mentioned witchcraft is not effective on wives and husbands. Chapter 2. Seances. How to satisfy your edible complex even if your mother left you. Sit around a table with other people who want to communicate with your dead mother. Therefore, avoid inviting your wife. Light up a wax candle in the center of the table. Create a circle, holding hands or touching with the pinkies. At this point, close your eyes and evoke the dead towards you. Some dead people don't like to talk, so prepare an alternative medium like a pen or a typewriter. Achtung! Always remember to avoid antagonizing the dead if you want to communicate with her once again, but mostly avoid antagonizing your wife. Chapter 3. Voodoo practices. How to get revenge on the school bullies while keeping your distance. Recover some hair or nail samples from the concerned bully and attach it to a doll. Then place a voodoo doll in the center of a pentacle. Close your eyes and channel your hate on the bully. Imagining him with his head in the toilet increases the chance of success. If the ritual is successful, the doll will assume the features of the designated victim. Grab a needle or some pins to stick into the voodoo doll. Enjoy your revenge. Achtung! Don't damage the doll by removing its limbs or head. Keep out of reach of children. Chapter 4. Love Potions. How to get out of the friend zone and overcome restraining orders. Acquire a photo of your future love. You shouldn't have problems after so many years of stalking. Dip some rose petals and cloves in a water and red wine solution. Bring the mixture to a boil. After cooling, drink the love potion you just completed. Wait comfortably at home for his or her arrival. Achtung. Always remember to take proper precautions. Good evening.
Hi, pretty bones.
What happened to your head?
My dear, I'm a zombie. I'm decomposing.
Yes, I read the hotspot label, but it was hard to believe.
Oh, sweetie pie, you're making me blush. But then again, it's normal to cause confusion when you're lucky enough to putrefy in such a sublime way.
I could even be envious. So, you like brains, right?
Of course, pretty bones. I love brains. But only the male ones, if you know what I mean.
Only too well. Nice dress.
I wore it on the day of my wedding.
I guess it's a memory you really care about.
Obviously, considering it's the same day I committed suicide.
Forgive me, I didn't know.
Cyanide, for the record. She was incredibly beautiful, but she wasn't exactly my type.
I suppose it wasn't about the color of her hair.
And I couldn't stand that she had smoother skin than mine. I just couldn't wrap my brain around it.
What are you doing locked in here?
This was the crypt of my family once, so I was buried here.
A long time ago, it seems. Exactly how old are you?
Don't be rude, darling. It's not polite to ask a zombie his age.
I humbly apologize. You smell really good.
Oh, honey, slow down with the advance. Don't be so shameless. I use a mix of bubble bath and body butter. They're really great. Anyway, I must say that for a little bone like you smell good too.
I really have to go now.
Come back and visit me sometime, little star.
But that's Grandma. Ronald's grandma, I mean. Hi, Grandma. I'm Ronald. Grandma, I can't really understand what you're saying.
Damn my age. Ronald, Grandma's sweetheart, you came to see me? You're so emaciated. Are you eating enough?
I have a serious allergy to plums that totally ruined my will to live.
Well, sometimes we all get a bit constipated. There's nothing to be ashamed of. Try some baked apples or kiwis.
It'd really be too much for her. What is Grandpa doing over there?
He's been trying to get out of his coffin for days now. Except every time he forgets to watch his head.
Well, at least he leaves you alone.
It's about time. It wasn't enough for him to torture me when I was alive. I didn't even have time to die before he felt compelled to do the same.
Grandma, didn't you have yourself cremated?
Do you really think I'd let them lock me up in a vase? I corrupted the gravedigger by telling him to fill the urn with chewing gum.
I noticed that.
Your favorites. Anything for my little Ronnie.
I'll come back and visit you very soon, Grandma.
Wait a minute, Ronald. It's dangerous out there. It's full of atheists. Take this.
Go back to the Netherrealm, vile creature of Satan.
You're the worst exorcist I've ever met.
Who exactly are you?
I'm Pat, the wicked conscience of this little miserable man. He kept me dormant inside him for years without listening to me. But you know, when you insist on suppressing every frustration, you're inevitably destined to blow up sooner or later. And so now, I am in charge.
Why does he have those wounds on his back?
Soul possession brings some severely violent consequences with it. Let's just say that whoever suffers from it momentarily loses his senses and in the end turns to self-harm. And in case he survives, his mind comes under my control, as you must have noticed by now.
What are you guys doing?
We happen to have a scam underway. A big scam. We couldn't stand our demeaning and not at all gratifying job as office workers anymore. So we spent all our savings to buy this cave that we accidentally dated back to the Neolithic, complete with cave paintings.
You're really an evil mastermind, no doubt about it.
You mean we are evil?
I'll leave you to your work.
As you know, crime never sleeps.
I really don't know what to say. It's a child's dream coming true. Beer! What else do you need to know? On the house.
You can never say no to a drink.
I'm getting ahead. Yes, good boy. Drink. Don't look at me that way. I had no other choice. Look at him. He's sleeping like an angel. A few hours of sleep won't be bad for him. He was too stressed. Okay, negative thoughts. Nothing easier. All because of how easily I can project my complete hate of other people. Well, one of the few advantages of my skeletal form is that I'm unaffected by electric shocks.
Days, 6 hours, 42 minutes, 12 seconds.
This is shaping up to be very fruitful fishing, finally.
I can't believe you did it.
I am a real pro. What can you do?
Why don't you take a look at your pockets?
How on earth did you do it?
When you spend your life escaping from the IRS, you can't survive without certain tricks.
And how did you end up running a carousel?
Social services. Anyway, with that coupon, you can collect a prize of your choice at the Gypsy kiosk just outside the city. Oh, I almost forgot. Be careful going around with that other little bag I gave you.
Oh God, what other little bag?
I was just joking.
You're not funny at all. I think you just found the most useless hotspot in the whole game. Hello?
What's with a concerned face? You never saw a puppet before?
Sure, but not one handled with invisible strings by a headless puppeteer. And able to speak, by the way.
Do you have a problem with me not being controlled by strings?
Well, no.
And maybe it's illegal for a puppet to have a nice voice like mine?
That's not what I meant. You women are really impossible. I won a coupon at the carousel.
Choose your favorite prize.
Anything?
Anything.
I'd like a cartridge of the E.T. video game for the Atari.
I gave out the last one just yesterday.
No harm done. It's the worst game in history.
But you're in luck. I can give you this.
In this video game, some phrases are a bit too literal. Let's have a look. How is it possible that all this stuff could fit inside such a small package? Let's just hope this is the right time. This is a cool track. I've never heard it. Too bad I don't know the title.